Inside this 90-year-old house in Ashland, Massachusetts, there's an incredible American story and classic American cuisine. The Oregon Club is quite simply unlike any other restaurant in the world.
Here's why this place is my staff favorite. Number one, they have this cool outdoor fireplace. Number two, the history here is just unbelievable. And number three, probably the most delicious steak you'll ever have in your life.
Before we get to the steak, let's start with a history lesson. In 1922, Giuseppe Briasco left his job at the Parker House in Boston with 2 cast iron skillets and a dream. He built this house, called it the Briasco Inn, and turned it into a speakeasy of sorts. Then after the death of Prohibition in 1932, the Oregon Club was born.
Back in the day, to get through this door, you needed to be a member of the Oregon Club. Today it's open to the public, but for their really good customers like me, they still give you these cards.
These days, the kitchen is run by Chef Chris Scanlon, and he's blending tradition with a tasty new twist.
The original menu was steak, chicken, and spaghetti. We expanded a bit on that.
In addition to the Oregon Club's signature spicy mushroom soup, the menu now includes homemade veal meatballs, barbecue spare ribs, creamy fettuccine bolognese, and crispy duck confit. But the dish that made the Oregon Club famous is the sirloin steak, which is still seared in Giuseppe's 100-year-old pans.
We still do the steak. We do it in the old pans that came out of the Parker House, and the Oregon Club style steak is an interesting steak because we actually sear it in beef fat. It's almost black on the outside. On the inside, if you have a nice medium rare, then you have the little crunchiness on the outside and then this melt in your mouth steak because it's just everything seared in. It's delicious. It makes you feel like old school.
Out in the dining room, the walls are filled with photos of prominent club members from the past. Clergymen, doctors, and judges, even Red Sox legend Ted Williams. Fortunately, co-owner Judy McLeod is a history buff, so she makes sure to keep the traditions intact and keep the prices affordable.
It's real important that people find it as a value, that it's a place that the food is wonderful. We don't do things over the top. We keep it simple. We keep it old school. Everybody's going to get a great experience.
The experience may be great, but it can also be a bit spooky. Some of the staff claim the building is haunted, especially down in the dungeon of a basement.
I think it's something that you feel when you're here. It's almost like the building is alive in some ways.
The Oregon Club is a frighteningly delicious hidden jewel.